Okay, welcome back. Now let's look at cash flow worksheet. Good. Table 18, bi-monthly cash flow plan. That's 24 months. Let's see the components. This is the column for pre-startup. Then we have the first and second month, third and fourth month, down to the last year. Let's see our cash flow. Cash at hand, beginning of month. So this value, where did it come from? Where did we get this cash at hand? Can you see? B20. Where is B20? It is B column. This is the cell, B20. Cash balance, end of month. Now, how did we arrive at this cash at hand, which is the cash balance, end of month? We said you get that by subtracting B19 from B8. Let's go and trace B19. This is B19. Total cash outflow. Wow. Now, total cash outflow is the sum of what you have in B10 to B18. So let's go. Where is B10? This is B10. Pre-operating expenses. They are part of the cash that flows out, the outflow. Can you see that? Total cash outflow, B10 to B18. So you have B10, then opening inventory is coming from the financial plan B4. So let's go financial plan and see what we have in B4. This is financial plan B. Can you see that? B. This is 4. Opening stock. So we come straight back to our cash flow. Can you see that? Opening inventory. So we're taking the summation from what we have here down to what we have here. So everything from this point down to this point gives us the total cash outflow. That's pre-startup state. Then moving to the first 2 months, what we have here, which is the cash balance at the end of the month that we are now bringing forward here, is this value. Can you see that? Then the cash sale, I think we are familiar with this at the moment, coming from the forecast sheet for the first 2 months. So if you trace this to the right, same applies for the next 2 months down to the last. This is the total summation of everything you have here. That's the cash at hand, beginning of month for this, based on our projection down to the last. Then our cash sales from this is also clear, coming from the forecast table down to the last. Okay, good. So we don't have any problem with what we have here. So this is clear to us. Good. If there is any comment or any question, you can send us a mail or leave a comment. We'll definitely get back to you. Then equity. This is coming from financial plan B8. So let's go see financial plan B8. Can you see that? This is your equity. That's a personal fund. So, sorry, cash flow. So that's the equity, and you see the value there. Now the total cash inflow. Let's see the total cash inflow. This is, we've seen equity, we've seen the loan proceed, 3 million plus, and it's coming from B9 of the financial plan. So that I think you should be familiar with now. B9, loan proceed. Good. So up to this point, we don't have any issue. We have the values there. Then the next thing we want to do, the total cash inflow is what we want to look at now. Now for the pre-start, the value here is the sum from B4 to B7. Where is our B4? This is B4. Down to B7, this is B7. So our equity, loan proceed, everything put together, we have this. That's the cash that came in, cash inflow, the pre-startup state. Then in the first 2 months rather, this one is coming from, can you see that? C4 to C7. This is C. Where is 4? This is 4. Cash at hand, beginning of the month. Then sales. This is what we have. Can you see that? So when you sum this up, you get this. Same thing applies down to the last. That's how we came about this. Then coming down, opening inventory, total cost. This, you can see it from the financial plan B4. This is B4. So let's try and make the most of the time. Now the next thing, when you click in this one is a summation of the loan repayment. We've talked about how we came about this value, dealing with 2 months and so on. The loan repayment for the first 2 months, we're not doing anything. You can see that. So beginning from this month down to this month. So when you sum up everything, you get that amount there. Then your income tax, this also is clear to us. For the first 2 months, we saw it in the last video, to the last 2 months to get that. Then the total cost, total cash outflow, we already explained this. Taking a C10 to a C18, this is, can you see that? This is 10, this is C10. So this part tells us of the cash that have been used, the cash outflow. If you do a summation to this point, you get this cash outflow. So that's what we have there, and the summation is there. Then the value we have at the bottom here is the summation from C19 to N19. So this is C19. Can you see that? Total cash outflow to N19. Did you see that? C19. Remember, this is our pre-startup cash outflow here. But what we're looking at here is from this point, this is our pre-startup value, the cash outflow. Now from the first 2 months to the last 2 months is what we're looking at here. Let's see. When you click on this C19, this is C. Can you see that? 19 down to this. This is N19. So that was how we got this value. So that means this value implies the total cash outflow from the first 2 months to the last 2 months, excluding the pre-startup. I hope this is informative enough. Thank you. See you in the next class.